Well, hello and welcome to another Daily Dominion. I've made it to the hairdresser and we have a rather interesting but also rather annoying looking hodgepodge of cards and expansions right here. In that, well, you can see that Mountain Shrine is costing 5 debt and allows you to trash a card from your hand, later on even drawing you 2 cards once action cards end up in the trash, which might happen due to Raze trashing itself, or, I don't know, cards being trashed as fodder for Siren. And yeah, Mountain Shrine, on the other hand, brings with it a prophecy in bureaucracy. So after 5 Mountain Shrines have been played, whenever we gain cards that don't cost 0, we also have to gain coppers, and that is going to significantly alter the course of the game. Apart from that, there is also like a lack of village in here. The only way to play multiple terminals during your turns is with Cutthroat gaining you loots, and loots are those 15 different thingies. Going through them, I think desirable loots here might be Figurehead, Orb might be okay, Puzzle Box alright, against Cutthroat probably not the greatest, Sextant always great in sloggy games, and Staff allowing you to play 2 terminals from your hand, or a second terminal. Hammer is also not too bad, especially later on once you have gotten your hands on Kennel, a project that globally lowers the cost of cards by 1. And yeah, what else is there? Ball later on might be interesting as it allows you to gain 2 cards costing up to 4, and Kennel lowering the cost of cards to by 1 will enable us to ball for duchies and just go for those really quickly. Experiments, in principle, are neat little cards to accelerate your deck, but here, with bureaucracy, will probably be annoyingly out of like anything you would want to go for. Same as Wheelwright, sometimes a very nice gainer, but here probably not worth it just because of the penalty of gaining cards. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to playing this kingdom. I haven't found the time to play it earlier. Hairdresser after all. So let's see how this one goes. The kingdom plot, yeah, reflects what I said earlier. We have lots of attacks in Cutthroat and Siren and Rabble and Bandit. I think the cursing of Siren might be the most annoying, although yeah, going for Siren, jumping through the hoop of having to trash an action card from your hand might not be worth it. There is Insignia around, and Insignia allows you to top deck a card that you gain, and in that case you might be able to get around this penalty. Still, I think Insignia is not that great because it doesn't have plus buy, and you would like other loots that offer you plus buy. So strategy-wise, we're aiming for maybe a deck with Cutthroat, a thin deck early on, as much as is possible, and then bureaucracy will come in like a steam train and wreck it, but a thin deck early on with Cutthroat Raze in the opening, and then we'll see how we go from there. Especially since we do have the 2-5, we are able to pursue that opening. And the other opening, I think it's fine to go for Mountain Shrine Raze and get your hands on Cutthroat that way. For us, we might even delay the Mountain Shrine until bureaucracy is active, just because we really would like to just make use of the advantage we have in the Cutthroat that we get in early. So let's see where that leads us, and also let's see what the AI is doing. Okay, AI is declaring war, going for Mountain Shrine. And we, on the other hand, might just want to go for experiments or a silver now. I think I like experiments, trying to get back to that raise as early and as often as possible. We get through the shuffle and pick up a second raise. And and now we hit 5, and 5 could just be a second cutthroat, could also be a wine merchant that we would then leave stranded, but just to hit canal early. What do we want? Next turn we have experiment, raise, estate. Like, I think we're guaranteed to draw through. We don't have any terminals in our deck apart from that, so maybe really it is the wine merchant, and then see how we go from there. I didn't really consider wine merchant as a desirable card here all too much, but given that right now we're far from triggering bureaucracy and we will probably get to canal and our raises missed the thing. Yeah, that was already worth it, I'd say. And let's see what we do here. I think we pick up a Siren ourselves and immediately get to play it. Pick up maybe just a raise and say, okay, next turn we're going to trash down big time, and also we get the wine merchant out of the tavern mat. Yeah, this is looking good. And now we get to trash a bit and still pick up a gold while also getting the wine merchant out of the thingy. Or do we just want to go for experiments, find either cutthroat or siren next turn, play one of those? Yeah, I think experiments actually are better than getting that wine merchant out of there. And bureaucracy is still not triggered, like far from triggering. So yeah, our experiments missed this shuffle. And I would say we just calmly pick up one more raise and really stay adamant on thinning. Actually, did I trashed its mountain shrine, so bureaucracy will never trigger. That's very, very interesting. And that means that probably we can kind of adjust our strategy, or we should adjust our strategy, and maybe going for more, actually going for wheelwright experiment stuff might now be correct. Yeah, why not? Why not? We are slowly getting a resemblance of deck control. Curses and raises are piling, and ball is of course always great to grab lots of to grab lots of 5 cost cards. And yeah, what do we discard? Probably just add the Siren for some more experiments. We, at this point, really would like to get through the deck, get it really nice and thin. AI has this Siren in play, but no cutthroat, so we can get our cutthroat out of jail and get a figurehead. And this is playing completely differently than I imagined, but probably just because AI trashed this mountain shrine. And the problem is that we are a bit behind in points, so we really should get our hands on a province ourselves now. And I think we trash this race here. Can pick up another pair of experiments here, or another wheelwright. Actually, is wheelwright for experiments, is that even draw, or am I being delusional? No, I think it's draw, right? You make a bit more money than you would otherwise do. A bit more, you pick up more cards than you would otherwise do. And we only hit 6 here. nonetheless, I think it's correct to just maybe go and this might be close to a win, not quite a win yet, but is it a win if AI were to yeah, I mean, what I'm thinking about right now is whether we can actually pick up experiments at this point, or whether we should hold off on that and just say, maybe what does it have in play? Siren, it will not find this. Yeah, the experiments are dangerously low. They are just one ball from being down, and AI's only loot is the jewels, right? We both weren't all too lucky on the loots. But if AI is going to get to the jewels, then it should be able to just finish the game. So I guess we ball for duchies and hope for the best. Then I at least cannot just distribute occurs and buy a curse. And okay, that's great. We get through a lot here. We are able to trash 2 curses. Do we want to discard anything for anything? If we were to... Okay, is this some sort of win now? If we were to... Like, the last card is the Amphora. We'll have 9 minus 1, 8 money, plus 3 is 11 money, 2 buys. We could ball for experiments once and then, I don't know, buy a province. No, it's not quite a win. AI does have a Siren in play, so even playing this Cutthroat is not too desirable. Let's see. Probably we just want to replenish our experiments then. And could also trash the... that would be a thing we could do. Trash the Cutthroat in favor of a Siren to also have a nice next turn. Although we don't really need it at this point, and we wouldn't be guaranteed to draw it. We would be able to give out the last curse. With 11 money, we would be able to go for Province Duchy, which would put us in the lead. But also we wouldn't have as many experiments. No, actually, I think going for this might be the way to go. We don't want to really have AI discard cards before it's Siren incoming, because that might allow it to cherry pick its hand. And we do bottom deck this Duchy, do get to trash this last curse, and now, yeah, I guess Province is there for sure. And apart from that, just experiments or Duchy. Actually, I think I like experiments more, because this also frees our wine merchant and it allows us to, yeah, just have some draw for the next turn. Do we even want to free this wine merchant? So next turn we'll draw 3, 5, so we'll have a 10-card hand. Yeah, let's go for the wine merchant back out of exile. Let's hope we get Cutthroat attacked here. Having to discard Duchy Province would be great. And now the Sirens are low. Actually, did I miss a win last turn on the Sirens somehow? Yeah, this might be a win on something like... Okay, let's go. Let's see. If we... Well, we will play the wheelwright for sure. Go for a Siren here. Then there are 2 Sirens left, and then going for Province and 2 Sirens is a win, right? Somehow, let's decline this. and just play that. We have enough money to go for province, which is 18 victory points, which is important. And yeah, can even just ball for Sirens, decline that, and snatch another victory point. That was interesting, unexpected and interesting. It took me a while to realize that AI had trashed the mountain shrine, and that was probably not played well just because of that. But I'm very glad we didn't have to deal with this bureaucracy stuff. I know from experience that it can be really, really annoying. And yeah, it turned into this weird play around sirens, around ball. The races emptied, which I believe they wouldn't have if bureaucracy had been active as well. We Let's see whether AI was smart last turn and did deliberately not play its cutthroat. Yeah, I didn't even like it had the same idea that we had the turn before. It drew the cutthroat and gained a siren instead and trashed the cutthroat. Yeah, but gaining the siren was deadly for it. Like, otherwise, I think we wouldn't quite have been there. And yeah, with the wheelwrights, I don't know. Weird Kingdom. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and I will go outside now and enjoy the great weather. So we'll try to catch you in the next one, and until then, goodbye.